I'm Justin6, and this is another vlog. And today is Monday, which means I'm meant to be talking about game design and my journey in making games, learning to make games, learning to program, and more recently learning Unity and C#. I've been following a long series of tutorials that's all part of a course on Unity that has been pushing me through how to make a couple different kinds of games. And I just finished one section and then spent a lot of extra time after finishing the actual tutorials to finish the game that I released today. I called it Revenge of the A something. I don't really remember. I just made up some weird alien name. The gameplay is heavily inspired by starfox. I think I might put a little bit of gameplay next to me while I'm talking. Otherwise, there's not a ton to say about it other than just talking about what I learned and my experience making the game, which I put a lot of care into this game, a lot more than the last game that I made. I really tried to have all the basic polished things done for it. I made a main menu, I made a credit scene. I made sure that all the audio levels were right. I added some voice acting that I did. I messed around with the lighting a lot. I think the lighting effects that I came up with and little particle effects that I came up with are really cool. I figured out how to use timeline properly and how to basically execute code at the end of a timeline, which was a huge hassle. And yeah, I don't know. I just learned so much making this little game. The next game that I'll be working on isn't one game by itself. I'm going to now be following a couple tutorials. I'm going to be following a tutorial on how to make an RPG, which is a huge series of tutorials, so that'll take me a long time. So while I'm working on that, I'm going to simultaneously continue with the other course that I have been doing with the final section, which is on how to make a tower defense game. But I'm not that excited about that kind of game, so I'm not just going to do those two things. I'm then also going to be preparing for a game jam that I'm doing. I think it's next week. It's a 7-day game jam where the objective is to make a roguelite. So I'm going to be already experimenting with and trying different things in Unity to make sure that I'm ready and know how to do basic things that are needed to make a roguelite, like procedural generation, for example. So I'm really excited. The more I learn about Unity, the more potential and I see, and just in general, it's so exciting to be able to make things. And as my skills get better, what I can make becomes so much wider in possibilities, and the ideas that I've been having for a long time actually become possible to make by myself, which is awesome. Obviously, art-wise, I most likely still need help. I'll eventually start doing a series of art tutorials too, but that's not my natural kind of thing. Unless I spent a huge amount of time on it, which I don't really want to. My art will never be at the level of someone who's naturally gifted and works super hard on it every day, but I don't necessarily need that. So I can always work with those kinds of people who prefer art to programming and learning how an engine works. So yeah, I am doing really well. I'm so happy that I finished this game. I really hope you try it. It's playable in the web browser, and then it's also downloadable as an executable. And the executable does work better. It plays better. It's a really short download, so I'd prefer you try it that way. But I understand if you just want to play it in the web browser, that's fine too. That's why I made that option available. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more videos, click subscribe, or whatever, or don't. If you hate me and don't want to do any of that, comment down below how much you hate me. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.